because it is written. We will make our own destiny.
Damn. I really love the voice acting and the graphics. I want them to make like an
100%.
animated movie out of that. That was tight.
Oh, fuck.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Los Wise Guys podcast. I am one of your hosts, Eslam, aka Rod, God of the Sun, accompanied by Dan, Papa Sun Killer, and Danny, aka Emperor Disco. How's it going, fellas?
It's going pretty good over here. You know, just life, throwing punches, trying to roll with them. You know what I'm saying? We over here, we living, we surviving, just barely.
Surviving is definitely the right word. Oh, man.
Absolutely.
It's definitely been a hectic week. Besides our lives falling apart, we are here today to talk about the PlayStation State of Play and the Nintendo Direct that recently happened in this past week. All right. First up, PlayStation State of Play. They released some decent trailers. First off being the Tekken 8. Now, I love Tekken as much as the next guy, but this wasn't something that was super exciting for me. I know I'm not going to get this or play it. Dan, you I think you're a big fan of this game. Probably going to get this. Yeah.
Yeah, I usually get all the Tekkens. I'm not the biggest Tekken fan. My preferred fighting game is Mortal Kombat. No, I definitely enjoy Tekken. This trailer, full disclosure, I didn't get a chance to fully see everything on the State of Play, so I got to see bits and pieces of some stuff. For example, this trailer, which I don't know if this is one of the ones you have loaded up. I kind of hope it is, but from what I did see, this trailer was like it looked phenomenal. Like this was perfect.
No, it was a badass
really,
trailer.
It was definitely engrossing. I love Tekken too. I've played like most of them, but considering I don't have a PS5, I'm definitely not going to get it. But I'm a big fan and I support it.
You can play it on Xbox as well.
I sold my Xbox.
On Game Pass.
Is it on Game Pass?
Yeah. No. Oh, I don't know if it's going to be. I'm just assuming Xbox Game Pass. You're right. It's probably not going to be on Game Pass. Maybe someday in the future.
Yep.
All right, let's jump into this trailer.
Let's do it. Tekken 8.
Is that Arabic subtitle? What's my Arabic subtitle on? I can't even read Arabic.
Fight!
Yeah, this is rendered like in
Is it real PS5 graphics?
Did it say PS5? I don't know. My little box is covering it. It just says in-game. It could be PC, it could be PS5, Xbox Series X, I don't know. It's in-game.
I wish they showed a little more characters though. My characters are Lei, Lee, and Hwoarang. It was cool, but
well, Henry, if you remember correctly,
it was captured on PS5.
It was PS5.
It says
Henry
here.
says You expect to believe his hair can stay up like that in the rain. I just want to point out there was a live action Superman movie in the late 70s, early 80s, and Christopher Reeve's hair didn't move for about 15 years. All right, so that was live
Yeah, but
action.
that's
So yeah,
Christopher
I can
Reeve,
believe
man.
that.
That dude was Superman, so I give him that. But the graphics look awesome. I don't know, like this. It did say in game. It says captured on PS5.
Mm.
So I don't know if like the animation is gonna be exactly like this, like this when they do cuts to the punches and stuff in game fighting.
So
Uh,
Tekken has done a few things similar to that. Not
yeah,
exactly like this, but a lot of times they do a thing where it's like if there's two people that are like hitting at the same time and it gets real close, and they do show it here, they kind of show
yeah,
like who gets the. So it's like time slows down right
yeah,
here.
like this. Yeah,
This actually happens in game.
nice.
That's
Okay,
that's the
cool,
thing that
cool.
they've been doing since Tekken 7, I believe.
But
Maybe
I
even
mean,
6.
the graphics look fantastic. Obviously,
Mhm.
this is PlayStation
Especially-
5. Is it
Especially if
Unreal
that's
Engine
live
5?
gameplay. That's wild.
So is everybody going to be using like Unreal Engine 5 now, or is this like?
I mean, yeah, that's usually how it goes. Like,
Okay.
not everybody. A lot of studios have their own engine.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, it's kind of just like if whoever is using like the Unreal Engine, they want to see what's the latest and greatest, and they go from there. You know.
Yeah. Cool. 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 But yeah, it looks fantastic, man. I mean, I'm definitely probably not going to be playing this, but you know.
Like, I'm not gonna get it day one. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not getting it day one. I'll probably wait a bit, then I'll pick it up
Yeah.
later on in the future. Like, I enjoy Tekken for what it is, but it's not my fighting game of choice.
But
Can you
whatever.
guys name those two fighters?
Jin and
Kazuya.
Kazuya.
There it
Yeah,
is.
there
All
you
right, good job, guys. Proud of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched Tekken.
Yo, our
I'm sorry. That's right.
Alzheimer's
You
and-
guys watched the show. That,
Yeah, yeah.
it's-
Alzheimer's.
No, I
and-
played it too though.
Well, I know
My
you
car-
play
my
Tekken. I
car-
play Tekken with you at your house.
I like
Yeah.
Dragon off.
Our
Oof, man.
Alzheimer's and dementia work together to get those two names out.
We really did. That piggyback.
Next up on the PlayStation State of Play is Rise of the Ronin. It's an interesting game. Samurai, obviously Japan. I'm kind of interested in this game. Like I think ever since like what is it called then?
Ghost of Tsushima.
Thank you, sir. Ghost of Tsushima
I
came
was
out.
I was gonna let you live there. I thought you had it.
No,
Sushi Mama.
I'm interested with these new Samurai games now. So this looks interesting. I can't wait. But we'll see. I don't know if it's a day one purchase, but I'll most likely give it a shot at some point.
Like I said, I don't have a PS5 or PlayStation, but I was interested in this game too. The sword mechanics and the samurai action look really dope in my opinion. I wish I had it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't remember much about this. I'm reading up on it right now. It's an action RPG, so that is something that intrigues me. I'm a fan of RPGs. It's developed
Should
by
we
Team
look for the
Ninja,
trailer?
but no, an action RPG is supposed to be coming out in 2024, and it's developed by Team Ninja. I can't remember what Team Ninja did off the top of my head, but they are somewhat renowned studio. So hearing come from a team like that, love how Cook saves the island with raw fish. I guess so, Henry. I don't know what that means, but okay. It probably has something to do with this trailer.
Oh, I remember this more now. The like the Westerners were coming into Japan with their guns.
After 3 centuries of the Tokugawa's repressive rule, the black ships appeared without warning, and our nation began to tear itself apart. Those who cleave to the past, those who embrace the new, and the Ronin, a warrior free of all masters and bonds.
Oh shit!
Oh,
I do not remember that.
I don't remember that either.
I will watch over you all as your blades
Breath of the
carve
Wild
a new
glider.
future.
I remember that part. That was pretty dope.
Your time has come. Rise as one.
Yeah, I like that. That was dope.
It seems okay. I need to see more to fully commit.
Yeah, no, they definitely need to release gameplay. Like this was a great theatrical trailer, but
I think
Definitely.
there was definitely gameplay in this, just not that much.
Yeah, when he was fighting and like those
Yeah.
little things, but again, I want to see like full on like gameplay.
Gameplay.
Yeah,
So
like not this theatrical gameplay,
so
but
looking at Team Ninja, the people who developed this game, it's making me feel like I'm probably not gonna like this. They did Dead or Alive, Ninja Gaiden, and
I think I played Ninja Gaiden.
possibly, and they did Neo, which I've tried a lot of these. I didn't mess with. They also did the most recent Fire Emblem Warriors, the Muso game, and Hyrule Warriors as well. So it's like they have different types of games that they've made. I think it's a fairly big studio if that's the case. They probably have different
Nice.
teams working on different games, but they don't make any games that I've ever really been a big part of. Who are you telling, Henry?
that would be well. Henry
So
said. Henry
this is
said
what
he
Henry-
wants a Rurouni Kenshin game.
Yeah.
Oh man, that would
Yeah.
kill.
I want a Rurouni Kenshin game too, Henry.
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
Hiten Mitsurugi style.
Yeah.
Photo?
There you go.
But,
Yeah, no, that seems okay. I would like to see more of it before I, fully commit. But it doesn't look bad from what they've shown.
Definitely a
No, it
sexy
definitely
start.
doesn't, but it has some interesting aspects about it. It's almost I forgot what the age is called. Oh, it's not Edo. It's not like the Edo. Whatever.
I can't.
Mirage Leonardo on the chat says, "I hope this game doesn't pull the one hit you're dead bullshit that they do in Neo Sekiro. I want it to be more
Sekiro?
along the Sekiro. I want it to be more along the lines of Ghost of Tsushima."
Right there with you, man.
Yo.
Right there with you.
Totally.
100% agree.
Totally.
I mean, we're big fans of Ghost of Tsushima here. I tried Neo. I didn't mess with it. I looked at Sekiro. I wasn't feeling it.
Sekiro was is like kind of like a Souls game, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So like, and Neo is similar to it too. It's just slightly different, like gameplay mechanics and stuff.
And
so
you
I don't
said-
know. What's up?
Did you say Ghost of Tsushima was Souls Light, or was that something else?
No, that the one that you're thinking of would be the Star Wars one.
Oh,
was
right,
like
right.
something like
Jedi
Jedi Fallen Order. Like Ghost was, I mean, it was like a similar. I guess you could call it action RPG as well. I don't know. Yeah, it has RPG elements to an extent.
Yeah.
So it's like, I agree. I agree with Mirage Leonardo 84. Thank you for checking us out and chatting. Ghost of Tsushima. That's what I want. I want another
Yeah.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ghost
But
of
I'm-
Tsushima with a different storyline.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like the age that this is set in.
Yeah, yeah,
very
I'll give you
much. And if it's a combination of Ghost of Tsushima with this, you got like the guns and having to deal with being a Ronin, maybe sticking to your ways for a little bit and only using a sword against the guns and having to be more stealthy, and then later on in the game you get a gun and you start using that. That sounds amazing.
That's pretty
wanna
similar
see-
to
I
the
wanna
Ghost
see
of
the-
Tsushima storyline, but I like it. Like,
Yeah,
I want
it
to
is.
see the
it's
different
fine.
battle mechanics too. Like they showed that one guy using the rifle with the bayonet. I wonder
Yeah.
if there's like crazy different moves that like skill sets that go with that. Move
Yeah, you
attack.
can use it to like fucking bludgeon someone with it. You know what I mean?
What if he uses it as if it were a bow?
And then
Ooh.
it'd be cool to combine like sword with a gun too. Like
Yeah.
use a combo and then pull out a 6-shot real quick. Pow!
Ow.
Single action.
I'm down for that too. But all right. The next up is Pacific Drive, which to me it looked interesting. It's a different type of car game.
What's different?
You know what I mean? Usually car games are racing, and you have different types of racing games, but this is a different type of car game. Could be interesting, could not be, but I would like to watch the trailer real quick.
It's definitely different, but I don't know
It's
if I was really
they're
interested.
they're referring it to as a road light as opposed to a roguelite. So
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with roguelikes. Think of like
I played
Hades.
Hades.
Exactly, where it's like you go into the thing, you have to like redo like the map over and over. It constantly changes, and you're trying to reach the end goal. That's your objective. This is that, but in a car. So road like.
Nice. All right, yeah, let's watch this real quick.
Let's go.
All right, let's. Sorry,
Let's watch
Let's
this.
get to it.
We're trying. Hopefully, we get to it today.
See this? He's right. This does have major Alan Wake vibes right now. Like especially like with the fogginess. You're in the middle of the night. Appreciate you putting this out like that. Does that have our name there, Disco?
An instability front is approaching. Take immediate shelter in a stabilized area. Locations impacted include sectors Delta and Echo.
Who are you gonna call?
Third person. I mean, first person.
Another one? After all these years? Call her. Now.
Eslam, you were
Alright.
saying something? I couldn't hear you.
No, I was saying I wonder if the whole time you're gonna be in first person driving the car, like you're looking out through the windshield instead of third person where you're seeing the whole car.
I got you.
Me
You
personally,
always like that in games.
I
hate
liked
that.
I liked first person car driving because it was like driving a real car, so
Yeah.
it was fine to me. Sometimes driving in third person, when I was doing like drifting or whatever, I felt like I fishtailed more because I just couldn't gauge it when I was in third person.
I see.
But when I was in first person, I did it better. I don't know. It was weird.
I like to
But-
stay home.
Yeah.
I'm impressed with that all-terrain family wagon. That thing was pushing
Well, it was souped up.
everywhere.
Yeah, it was souped up. You have that little radar that tells you where these anomalies are or how in the thick of it you are. It's green there. When he was in the thick of it, it was like really red and going all over the place. Yeah, like
I mean,
that.
He
It's turning
legit
right now.
just took the station wagon from National Lampoon's Family Vacation. I was like, we're
Yeah.
going to Wally World. Let's go. Like, we got it.
Yeah.
I hope you get to change cars to like other sweet
probably.
cars.
I think, but most likely in the future you'll be able to soup it up in different ways, or maybe
yeah.
get different cars.
Well, that's the thing,
But-
and that's the thing where it's like you'll play like think of Hades. Well, Eslam, I don't know if you've played Hades, but
No, I
Disco,
have
I know
not.
you did. Where it's like you go in there, it's like okay, for this run, I'm gonna try this equipment. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
it's gonna be like that safe. Like you're thinking, okay, how far can I go based off of the type of equipment I like to use most, and what power ups and buffs I'm gonna have this time around.
And
on
then
this
every run out, like depending how far you get more like XP and different
Exactly.
items.
Yeah.
And then when you die, you get to like level up your stuff, and then hopefully get out further the next time.
Exactly.
yeah,
So do you have to start all the way from the beginning every time, or?
Yeah.
Yes.
In Hades-
Oh,
some
that's-
games,
in
some
Hades
games
you
alter
do.
it. Some games alter it where it's like you there could be a checkpoint, but for the most part, a true like roguelike or whatever, like yeah, you're going from the beginning, but it's not like you're
So
going
is-
from the beginning, but it's easier to run through those early levels, and it's a different layout every time. You're not going
Yeah.
to the same exact.
So West
layout.
of Dead was
Yes.
roguelike.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
I played that game, and the only reason I stopped, I really enjoyed it, and the only reason I stopped is every time I died, I had to start from the beginning. I was like, "Fuck,
That's the
I'm
way
not."
that game works. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not into that.
Yeah. Some people.
I'd
some
be
people
dying
really
a
like it.
lot,
That's
bro.
part of the challenge. It's like
Yeah,
think
yeah.
of it this way: you're not really, but you're sort of beating it in one run. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I hope that it'd be cool if you could like swap out to like an El Camino in that thing and soup up an El Camino. Ah man, that'd be nice. But
That game's the definitive pass. Never gonna play for me. Like.
that's
Yeah,
1,000%.
exactly. It's like Returnal. Yes, yes, Henry.
but yeah, man, no, I really did enjoy West of Dead, but God, just like, dude, if I had to do that with like God of War, I would just never play that game. I was just like, no, I died. I have to start from the beginning again, all the way at the house and make my way. Oh fuck, no.
Well, Last
And
of Us.
that's kind of like Hades, because like when you it's cool though because they have so many different weapons, so it's like every run you can use a different weapon
Yeah,
to like
yeah.
suit your play style or like spice it up so it feels new. But what makes Hades cool is that when you come back you get to talk to like all the characters and they like tell you stories and progress the story, and
Yeah.
it's actually that's what made the game interesting for me. Like
That's
when
why
you
it was
come
a game
back,
Well,
changer.
Hades was a Game of the Year contender.
Yeah.
yeah,
so-
yeah.
Caught
so
everyone
them-
off guard.
That's
Yeah.
just my experience with the roguelikes. I really liked it. And
One
usually I
thing-
really don't like starting over from the beginning for no reason, but Hades
Yeah.
really does a good job of making it still seem fun and different. But yeah, you were saying?
Yeah. So Eslam, you mentioned God of War, and Last of Us. I forgot what it's called. But it's kind of like a hardcore mode or whatever, where they invoke permadeath, where it's like it's basically that, like what you described with God of War. Imagine
Oh,
you're playing
shit.
Last of Us, but it's on the hardest difficulty, and if you die, you have to start the game over. Like that's a setting you can't turn on in Last of Us
Nope.
1 and 2.
Nope. Nope. I would never play that game. It would just
Yeah.
never happen.
I'm glad
But-
that they don't put that behind platinum trophies.
Yeah. Oh God. Next up was Stellar Blade.
Is this Stellar or Stetter Blade? Because that cursive is spotty. I don't know what they're saying there.
No, it's Stellar Blade. At least that's what I saw on like IGN or.
No, yeah, it is.
Polygon.
But I'm just making fun of their cursive.
Oh,
It's
okay,
stupid.
okay. Yeah, this game is there.
I already forgot what this is. We were talking
Yeah.
about this right before the
Stellar
podcast.
Blade.
What is it? Eslam?
So it is Project Eve.
Project Eve.
There it is.
Right.
Okay,
so
this
you
is-
got. You want to go, Dan, or?
Yeah, so this I'm just gonna play the trailer while I'm talking so I can just 100% confirm. So this looks a lot like Nier and like Nier Automata and all that stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
I love where it's like you have like the third person action combat. There's a lot of like particle effects. Visually, it's cool. Story wise, Nier is one of the best stories ever. It's arguably the greatest like soundtrack I've ever heard in a game. So it's like this gives me a lot of Nier vibes, which is a very good thing for a game I know next to nothing about. It's a studio,
Cool.
I don't even know. It's Shift Up, so it seems like a smaller
Yeah.
studio, but they're coming out with a game that looks like the whole thing is like it looks just cool. It's like it gives you like cool like anime vibes. Overall, the gameplay does seem a lot like Nier. I'm watching it right now. No, this game looks like something definitely willing to try out. Like I don't know if I'm gonna buy it day one, but this is something I'm definitely gonna keep an eye on and definitely gonna want to come back to because it seems really.
That
cool.
one did look really cool. I kind of remember the trailer too, the Project Eve, when we said that. It kind of like I only have experience with Nintendo, like Bayonetta. It kind of like a super cool.
Yes.
Like if Bayonetta had more
Yeah.
juice, more umph to it.
So
Yeah,
I could be
that's my
completely
opinion.
wrong, but Bayonetta and Nier are the same overall studio. Are they both Atlas? I could be wrong about that, which is owned by Sega. I could be completely wrong about that. I'll just fact check that. But no, Eslam, what do you think of this game?
I've seen the trailer for like Bayonetta 3. I've seen I think you guys have told me, or at least Henry had mentioned a while back too. You have to play Nier Automata, and maybe one day I'll give it a shot. But I don't know why these types of games never looked appealing to me. But I've never played one, so I can't really say. So I got to play one and check it out, and then I'll comment. But graphic wise, it looked cool, but that's about it for me.
Yeah, no, I was wrong. They are Nier and Bayonetta are developed by the same team, but it's not Atlas. It's Atlas did Persona. They are Platinum Games.
Platinum.
Thank you, Henry, but I said it before you sent it. So Platinum.
Yeah.
Platinum Games.
All right. Next up is Synduality, and this game is by Bandai Namco.
It's published by them.
Third-person sci-fi shooter game, which will be released in 2023. You and an AI mech named Magus explore a dystopian landscape in the year 2222. That is the premise of the game. You see the main character there with the mech, and there's mech fighting. There's, like it said, third-person shooter, and yeah.
I don't give two shits about this game.
I usually like robots, but
Yeah.
I didn't
Not me.
like these. These were like, I don't know. They just weren't catching me. I was like, pass. Hard pass.
Yeah.
It's like a third-person mech shooter, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
It is what
I
it
would
is.
call
I'm sure there's a fan base out there. I know people like their mechs. No, not me. I don't give a damn.
All right.
Let's go.
Next up is Like a Dragon.
My favorite mech
Shin.
game was Armored Core. Just throwing that in before you start the next
There you
game.
go.
So Like a Dragon Shin is a Yakuza game, which was a Japan-only release that is being remade and released.
Some sites say it's a remake. Other places say it's a remaster. I'm just glad it's coming to the U.S.
Yeah, and it's coming to the U.S. for the first time. So I also have the trailer up for that one.
不思議な話もあったもんやな。時代を動かすはずの男が時代遅れの男に切られ死ぬ。しかもこの世に存在しないはずのもう一人の自分に切られることになるんやからな。なあ、坂本龍馬さんよ。
Well, this is definitely nothing like.
What's up?
I said this is definitely gameplay style is nothing like Ghost. So,
Oh fuck no, we don't need to. We don't need
Yeah.
that. So
Yeah.
this is like just straight up just like an action like just beat 'em up type game where you're just running
Yeah.
around, you're just hitting the square button a lot. The thing is,
button smashing.
yeah, pretty much. So the thing about the Yakuza games is that they are very repetitive in terms of the fighting. So it's like a lot of people, they'll get in like after like 8 hours. They're like,
So
oh
kind of
man,
like
this is a
the
great
Arkham
game.
games.
No, there's like reversals and stuff like that. This one's like you just smash and move out the way, and then
Okay.
you do cutscenes and stuff. But so the Yakuza games, you're doing a lot of fighting, and most people they love them when they first start playing them. Then 8 hours in, they're like, I'm just doing the same thing. Like I'm still having fun, but I'm getting tired of fighting. Like this scene right here, I'm fighting like 4 guys, and I walk down 2 blocks. I gotta fight another 4 guys, and
I
another
don't know
4 guys, and
how
6 guys.
he pulled a. I don't know how he did this, but he like swung his gun and shot like 6 bullets.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild.
Want to know
think
even something better? So the Yakuza games are set in more like modern day setting,
Yeah.
obviously. And every time they're about to get into a crazy fight, the main character, he's wearing like a full like jacket and shirt, like a suit jacket. And when he's getting ready to fight, he just pulls down like to his waist and takes the entire thing off. Nobody understands how, but it comes off, and then
It looks
he's
like-
just ready to fight.
It looks like he has a single action revolver, so that means he
Yeah.
has to like pull the thing back. So how
Oh,
does
not
he
him.
swing and then
Not him.
shoot 3? He's like,
doesn't-
Hey man, he's that good, bro. He's
Swing.
that good.
So the Yakuza games, I like I told you, Eslam, I do have like a little article here that there's more to this story.
Yeah.
But first off, I just want to say the Yakuza games are like all about like the chaos. So it's like seeing something like that makes no sense. That's perfectly fine. Like in this scene, they show in this game, the trailer, they show he's fighting a tiger. Perfectly normal. A lot of times you're going in a UFC style cage and you have to fight like 2 tigers and like a bunch of
Nice.
other people. And that's part of the game. And then you'll get into a fight where you do that. Then you have to rescue somebody's baby. And then there's a man running down the street who's trying to capture his wig that got blown away in the sun. I mean, in the wind. You have to capture that. Then you decide you're going to go fishing. And
Nice.
then you go to like I don't know, just any. It's like literally anything can happen in these games. And in Yakuza 0, you meet Michael Jackson. Like anything can happen in these games.
Is
So,
he like legit, or is it just like he
they
looks
gave
like...
him a different name, but he's like Michael Jackson. I'm pretty sure, and the whole thing is in Japanese. If I remember correctly, there are parts where he's like, hey, like you could hear him say that. But yeah. So seeing them bring Ishin to the U.S. is a huge thing for all of us Yakuza fans. Another thing I want to mention is the fact that they're rebranding the Yakuza thing. It's no longer called it was no longer called Yakuza. They're going with the Like a Dragon name instead. It's being rebranded. Let me see what Mirage Leonardo was saying here. So this wasn't shown in Nintendo Direct, but there is an indie RPG coming out soon in the style of Paper Mario called The Outbound Ghost coming out soon. Looks pretty good. And also Bayonetta 1 is getting a physical copy on Switch before Bayonetta 3 drops. Outbound Ghost looks pretty cool. They have gameplay trailer of it on YouTube. That is something I'm going to have to check out.
So, Mirage, we have not gotten to our Nintendo Direct part yet. We're still on the PlayStation State of Play. This was part of this PlayStation State of Play. We are getting into the Nintendo Direct right after this, so
Yeah,
stay tuned.
well, what he's saying is it wasn't shown in the Direct. But,
yeah,
anyway.
the Nintendo.
And he's
Oh,
also
but you were
picking
talking
off-
about.
Piggyback
No,
off
what
the
he's
Bayonetta 'cause
talking
we
about-
mentioned it.
Yeah, because we were talking about Bayonetta earlier and stuff like that.
Oh,
So he's
okay,
like,
okay,
he's
okay.
talking. What he's mentioning wasn't shown in Direct. We'll get into it. But another thing I want to mention. So they showed off this trailer, but then I'm not even sure where, to be honest with you, because I've been so busy. They showed off other things in the Yakuza slash Like a Dragon like world. So
Mhm.
there's this other game coming out that's supposed to take place after what was the last week? The last one was Yakuza 7 Like a Dragon. We're getting Yakuza 8, which is going to have the returning main character of Ichiban, but he's going to be teamed up with Kazuma Kiryu, who's the main guy from Yakuza's 1 through 6. So
Okay.
seeing them combined in one game is going to be awesome. Kazuma looks old and he's got like gray hair, which is great because he's been old for years. And there's another game coming up that's supposed to follow what happened at the end of Yakuza 6 following Kazuma Kiryu, where he, spoilers, he faked his own death. And hence he's not the main character in Yakuza 7 after that. But it's supposed to be like a mini game, which I think would work well for people who fall off the Yakuza series and they get tired of it. That one is going to be called Like a Dragon Gaiden, the Man Who Erased His Name. That's coming out in 2023.
Okay.
So there's that. Plus you have like the Judgment games that are being made, which is the same. It's set in like modern day, but that's more of a detective story. I can't remember that guy's name, but it's like the Yakuza games are like branching out and becoming like more of a thing. Like there's a Yakuza video game universe, which I'm loving, and I just can't wait. I can't wait for more Yakuza slash more like
Yakuza's the one that you showed us with like that dude had like a pumpkin head or an orange head.
Yep.
okay,
like
okay.
Henry says in the chat here. Then you aspire to be a pop idol, which remember I told you guys
Yep.
I won in that game.
You did,
Like you can
yeah.
do anything in these games. At one point, I went hunting and I didn't kill, but I went up against like this insane like bear that's been terrorizing this small village in Japan for like 30 years. And then I turned around and I became an idol for pop. I became a pop music idol
Nice.
in the same game.
All right. Anything else more on Yakuza?
Nah, man, I spoke too much, but I can't wait. I'm very much looking forward to it. These games over from like 2023 to 2024, 2025 is when all these games are supposedly going to be coming out. So very excited. Can't wait.
Nice. And then, of course, the PS State of Play ended with a story trailer for God of War Ragnaurok. So let's jump into the story trailer and then...
Everyone keeps secrets. Sometimes it's the only way to protect the ones we love.
I know you. God Killer. What is it you want from me? Is it a god of war you came to find?
You don't really want war, do you, Kratos? All that blood on your hands? On your son's hands?
What is it you will not tell me?
I can't talk about it, but I just need you to trust me.
We follow your every whim.
But you don't believe in any of it.
And still I follow. Because all that matters is that you are safe.
But that's not all that matters. Who's keeping you safe?
I do not need you to protect me.
Sure about that?
Pretender god!
For the old father!
Death can have me when it earns me.
What do you even know of godhood? In your lifetimes, has anyone ever worshipped you? Ever prayed to you? Can you even imagine that kind of love? No! You don't care about anything beyond yourself. Beyond the monster who kills without cause.
Fate only binds you if you let it. Do what is necessary. as it is written. We will make our own destiny.
Damn. I really love the voice acting and the graphics. I want them to make like an
100%.
animated movie out of that. That was
Oh,
tight.
fuck that, dude. No, focus on the games.
Yeah, no, the voice acting is definitely
eventually they
phenomenal
will,
in these
though.
games.
I think they already announced that they're going to make a live action God of War.
Oh, okay.
It makes
Oh, man.
sense.
Yeah, let's see how well that succeeds. But no, this trailer looks phenomenal. The story, I can't wait.
Yeah, man.
To me, the gameplay looks exactly like 2018, God of War 2018, which honestly to me is a turnoff. But I'm the only guy in the world that didn't obsess over God of War 2018. I remember playing it. I was like, this is good. It's not great, not even close to being great, but it's good. I had fun with it. I don't plan on ever playing it again. God of War Ragnaurok, I'm gonna probably play it once, but like this is really good, and just never pick it up ever again.
I'm currently playing God of War 2018 and enjoying the hell out of it. Love the story. They definitely have hinted to like other realms, including like the Egyptian gods and like other gods with like this one tapestry that was in Tyr's vault. So man, after Ragnarok, I really hope they go to another one of those realms and we see another story, whether it's Kratos or Atreus, whatever it is. I want to see it. Let's fight Anubis, and I'm excited, man. But this game looks phenomenal. This is in the game in 2018. You can't change the shield; it's the same shield. But here, there's a couple of different shields. It looks like you can do more with the Blades of Chaos. He was just swinging off of one. I don't think you can grab objects and throw them at your enemies with the Blades of Chaos, but you can definitely throw it, grab one enemy, and bring it close to you. So they did add different types of mechanics with like the weapons, but you're right, it does look very like pretty much the same.
This is
as
literally God of War
2018.
2018.
Yeah. And it's like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I guess if they stray too far, but like I think God of War 2018 was more about the story.
Yeah.
And again, the story's so fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
And then I can't wait to see what's gonna happen with Thor here. I already killed one of his sons, actually two of his sons, and so let's see what he's gonna be doing against Kratos. We're gonna free. It looks like you're gonna free Tyr. I know spoilers probably, but I know eventually we're gonna end up killing Balder because they've hinted to that in the 2018 game. So I've seen a photo of God of War Ragnarok showing Freya jumping at Kratos and Atreus. So I'm sure there's going to be some conflict there because she's the one that put the spell on him for him not to get harmed. So I'm interested to see how the stories are going to evolve. And the man in the shadow that they didn't show his face. Some people think that could be Odin, as because he comes like to Midgard in the shape of someone else, like Zeus used to do.
Yeah.
So that could be Odin. Who knows if it is or not? But this game looks like a lot of fun, man. I'm gonna try to beat God of War 2018 before November 1st, or is this November 1st?
It's November something.
Yeah, November something. So when this game comes out, I can play it because it's coming out on the PS4. So I want to continue the story right away and just jump into this. So I'm excited for this, man.
Yeah, this is probably the next big game I'm gonna buy. I'm sure I'm gonna like it. Okay, the gameplay, it's not necessarily my favorite thing.
Yeah.
But no, I can't wait to see what's going on with the story. And this is the last game in this Norse mythology setting, like the world. Like it's only a 2-game thing, so whatever's happening, it's ending here in Ragnarok. So
yeah,
we'll see.
So I wonder how long this game is gonna be.
I would say it's about the same length as the first game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Because there's a lot like they got to do, like with Tyr and Odin and starting Ragnarok and killing the gods and destroying Asgard. So like that's
Some
a lot.
would say Ragnarok started in the last game.
Could be, yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
But
I haven't finished it yet. We'll see. I'll
Disco,
find out.
what do you think of those things? How your fantasy thing where we play LWG FEGL, our fantasy league, your dev studio owns this game. How do you feel about God of War? Do you feel like you guys have a good showing here?
Yeah, I think they're gonna love it. I mean, they loved the last one. This one seems to take the same formula, and it's just swinging it over to the second one. And honestly, the animations is really
Oh
cool.
yeah,
I could
Yeah.
see like an amalgamation of like all the cutscenes from like the last one and this one.
So the beauty of God of War 1, the entire thing is one continuous shot. There are no cutscenes. The entire game.
Oh
Just think
man,
about that.
that's
Damn.
insane. That is insane. Well, I want to watch somebody play then as a movie.
Yeah,
I'll just watch
absolutely.
that first. But no, yeah, but this is awesome. This is my pride and joy. I've been choosing this game for the past 2 years on the fantasy league, so it's finally coming out, and it's probably like the only good game I'm gonna have. But
Yeah, you picked up some interesting choices last time around.
Yeah.
no, yeah,
Fun fact: I'm over 150 points in the LWG FEGL right now.
Yes, you are.
For anybody wondering what that is our Fantasy Critics League. You go to fantasycritic.games. You can check out the Los Wise Guys League, what we refer to as the LWG FEGL, the Los Wise Guys Fantasy Video Game League. And it's not even that much of a challenge this time around. I'm just destroying people.
Yeah.
That's sad. That's sad.
I'm in second place. I'm holding strong in second place. I got 80 something points. I think I'm gonna be able to go over the 100 mark this year. So yeah, I'm gonna be holding strong at second place. I don't think anybody else is gonna.
No.
Yeah, so I'm good in my second place. I
Were you
had
last
place.
Or third place? You were last place last year.
Yeah, because it was only the three of us, right? Last year.
No, Rudy started and gave
right.
up playing, and I guess
Yeah,
he still
yeah.
beat you. But
Yeah, he did still beat me, even though he didn't do shit. But hey, I was in last place last year, but strong second this year, and hopefully I'll give you a run for your money next year. But
this
we'll
is
see
his
what
first
happens.
time around last year, so now this year he's got more of an understanding.
Yeah.
That's all. Also, Henry shouldn't have counterpicked Splatoon 3. I told you during the league that was a bad counterpick.
Yeah. Oh man! All right, that is the end of the PlayStation State of Play. Pretty good showing, and they had some interesting games, But let's move on to the Nintendo Direct. And
I thought it was way better than the Direct. The Nintendo Direct was fucking like I felt like they were thinking quantity over quality. I was just like,
Nintendo Direct had like 2 good or 3 good game announcements, and the rest was like bleh. So yeah. But let's move on. First thing first, Fire Emblem Engage. Fire Emblem is a huge game, very popular. A lot of people love it. Never played any of them myself, but this is a new game coming to the Switch. Yeah, I hope anybody who loves Fire Emblem is excited for this.
I love the last Fire Emblem game. Fire Emblem Three Houses is like one of my favorite games on Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, are you gonna play Three Hopes?
Is that what it's called?
I don't know. The one after that.
The one that they came out most recently is a Muso game. I don't fuck with Musos.
I don't know what that means.
It's
me either.
Oh, just curse me out. I'm gonna take that disrespect.
You fucking Muso.
So the way a Muso game works is like you have like hundreds and hundreds of enemies coming at you at once, and you have to fight through them. It's like I don't mess with that.
Oh, I thought they kept the same like tactical strategy.
No, that's because it's Fire Emblem Warriors, Henry, unless I'm mistaken. The moment you put a Warriors at the end of the game, it's like it's a Muso. I could tell. It's a Muso.
It's Dynasty Warriors type.
Yeah. Exactly. That's
one
Dynasty
swing takes out 30 people.
Yeah, Hyrule Warriors. That's another Muso, but it's based off of Zelda, I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
But so it's like I don't mess with those. This is more traditional Fire Emblem, the kind I enjoyed. Three Houses. Thank you, Henry. He says, yeah, I'm just gonna assume I'm right. So Fire Emblem Engage, it's more of that, but they're bringing in characters. It looks like from previous Fire Emblem games. I've only ever played Three Houses, and the only characters I know is also from Like if I play Smash Brothers, where they put in like Marth and those people as well. Marth, for all I know, might be in this fucking game. I glanced at the trailer, but I might give it a shot. I like Fire Emblem. Now.
Yeah, cool. All right. Next up is Octopath Traveler 2. Now I know this was I've heard about this game. I've heard about its predecessor, Octopath Traveler. It was a huge game, and they're making a sequel. That's all I know. Never played it, and yeah.
Henry and I have talked about this multiple times. I started Octopath Traveler like on 3 or 4 separate occasions. I never finished it, and it's a shame because I really like the game. It's just really long, and I fall off. I play other games. I have other things to do, so I
That's
can't
long.
stick with
Is it longer than the game that you spent 125 hours in?
No, and it was 140, but no.
Oh Jesus! So how are you not? So it's not that interesting then.
Eslam, could you give me the one real quick?
Oh shit! Oh shit! All right, hold on, bro. I forgot how to do that. Is it this?
No, you'll get there. I'll wait. Eslam just said I'm leaving the podcast.
He left.
Oh, I turned off the wrong one. I turned off the wrong one, guys. I turned off the wrong one. All right, here it is. Go.
Eslam, what you're referring to is Persona 5 Royal. Now,
Yes.
Persona 5 Royal has to be one of the most enjoyable times of my life. When I first started playing Royal, was the time that I felt really sick, and I thought I had COVID, but apparently I didn't because every test came back negative, but I had to stay home for a little bit and didn't go to work. I found 140 hours in that time to play Persona 5 Royal, and the soundtrack, the gameplay, everything. Mind you, I played Persona 5 before that, and I made it like 40 hours in. I was like, I don't know if I can finish it. It's too long. Then they came out with Royal. It's like, hey, here's an extra 100 hours. Do you want to do it? I was like, yes, I do actually. And I fell in love. I still listen to the Persona 5 soundtrack on a regular basis. That's how good it is. You'll never see it coming, right? Anybody who knows Persona 5 knows what I'm talking about. You'll never see it come. It's a whole jazz soundtrack. Jazz. Do I look like I like jazz? Look at me. No, but it's amazing. It's just a great game. I love Persona 5 Royal. It's only got 140 hours. So yeah, Octopath Traveler 2. I want to try it.
Okay. I don't think I'm ever gonna play Octopath Traveler or Octopath Traveler 2, but it's not about the length. I don't know if I enjoy that type of game, but I've also never given it a try, so I'll have to give it a try before I can say no. But I have a huge backlog of other games I need to get through first, so I'm gonna play those first.
I'm sure Henry's gonna play it. He loves Octopath Traveler. He shouted it in the chat just now.
100%.
Yeah.
I might get it if it's on sale.
And then Nintendo Switch announced a lot of ports that are coming to the Nintendo Switch, including It Takes Two, Tunic, Sifu, Resident Evil Village, and Just Dance.
It's all you, Disco. You're the master of the Switch ports.
I thought they weren't gonna, because I read an article. It said that they weren't gonna bring It Takes Two to Switch for whatever reason. So I'm shocked that they actually just like, It Takes Two. I played that with my girlfriend. I recommend it. Awesome game for like couples. And, it's not too hard where you guys are gonna be fighting like Overcooked, but this one it's really fun. Has a nice little storyline. Keeps you entertained. Definitely try It Takes Two. Dan knows Tunic. I never played that one. You said
I played it too on Xbox.
What I want to say about Tunic is seeing it on the Switch makes all the sense of the world. That is
I was
perfect
just about to say it's the perfect game for the Switch. I might actually pick it up on the Switch.
I'm legit because I never finished it on Xbox. I was
either.
Ooh, I can play it on the Switch though.
I
legit might get it again just to play it on the Switch. It's perfect for that.
100%.
I'm probably gonna pick it up too, for sure.
And then now you can play Sifu, Dan, Disco, since that came out as a PS exclusive, right?
Exactly. That's why I was surprised. It wasn't developed by a PlayStation studio, but it was an exclusive. Obviously timed exclusive, apparently. Which I didn't know. I don't know how many people did know.
Hey, but it's good for someone like Disco who only plays on the Switch. So now you can play.
Yes.
Sifu.
It does look like hot garbage on the Switch, though. From what they showed off, it does not look good.
I mean, a lot of stuff does on the Switch.
And then you got Resident Evil Village,
That be good.
a game that a lot of people enjoyed. Was it runner for Game of the Year, Dan, or
Resident Evil Village? It might have been.
I remember it had a lot of hype behind it, especially Lady Dimitri, whatever the fuck.
You're never gonna say it right. Nobody can.
Whatever. But it had a lot of hype and a lot of people liked it. So
I for sure am gonna pick that up, even though if it's cloud or whatever. I think I saw it's cloud.
Exactly. I wanted to bring that up. It's
Yeah.
cloud. It's the
Yep.
cloud version only. So I think you have to like play it online because the Switch
Yeah,
is
yeah.
like, man, we can't put that on a console. You
Yeah.
just be happy it's here.
I personally have gotten like fucking Resident Evil 4, 5, and 6, and then I got the Resident Evil Revelations 1 and 2. So I'm really excited to that they're bringing like the rest of the saga over.
There you go.
I read that they're also bringing over Resident Evil Biohazard, Resident Evil 2, and Resident Evil 3, also all cloud, which kind of sucks, but still to have access to those games, someone like me who only has Switch now. Yeah, I'm loving all these ports, and they've always been my favorite part of Nintendo.
Yeah.
I could care less about the Nintendo games, but the Nintendo ports.
Hey man, the ports are for somebody, and we found them. Like
it's me.
Yeah.
That's me. It's me.
But yeah, so before we get to the last announcement of the Nintendo Switch Direct, there was a couple of other games that are being revived from the N64 that we're gonna show the trailer for right now and discuss them.
Definitely some heavy hitters in there.
Yeah, so let's jump into that.
More Nintendo 64 games are on the way. Pilot Wings 64. Mario Party. Mario Party 2. Mario Party 3. Pokemon Stadium.
Let's go.
Never played this game.
Pokemon Stadium 2.
And Pokemon Stadium 2.
I played it, but I forgot.
1080
what
snowboarding. Excite Bike 64. These games will gradually be added
was
in
way
the
too
future.
happy.
You can play a selection of Nintendo 64 games and enjoy many more gaming benefits with an active Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack membership.
Let it rock, Eslam. Let it rock.
Oh,
Okay,
and there's
my bad.
one more game we should mention.
This is the big one. It's actually happening, guys.
Oh, right. Completely forgot about this. He talked about it too.
That intro goes so hard for no reason. I love that.
So, first off, I love Pokemon Stadium. Specifically,
A lot of people
like
did, I
most
remember.
people. Yeah, but it's the mini games that go hard.
Yeah.
Like the mini games go hard. Like you have all the different ones. The one where you're like the Rattata that has to dig. You're the Lickitung that has to try to eat all the sushi that's around you. You're the Pikachu or Voltorb or Electrocute or Electrocute or whatever the fuck it's called. We have to like shock each other. All the mini games are the best. The Magikarp that jumps, it's amazing. So doing that plus playing Pokemon on Nintendo Switch is just. People have been clamoring for it for forever. Then you have Pokemon Stadium 2, same thing with their mini games where you have the Scyther game and all that. Seeing that go there is great. The early Mario parties on there, I know people have nostalgia. I know they enjoy the Mario parties. I never really mess with them, but I'm sure there's people that are going to love that. And then you have GoldenEye. The cool thing about GoldenEye is that it was like the first like big first-person shooter on console that people are obsessed with. I never really liked it. I don't think it was Electabuzz. I'm struggling with the name, Henry. It was either a Voltorb or the one Voltorb evolves into, Electrocute. Yeah, so seeing GoldenEye on here is cool. The thing is, GoldenEye, people have been saying, we got to get it back. Bring GoldenEye back. This game's going to play like shit, and everyone's going to be like, man, this looks like trash. Why did we want this? Here you go, people. This is what you wanted. This is what you wanted. You wanted GoldenEye. They could have brought anything else, but they brought back GoldenEye. Please, let's go back in a month. Not even in 1 week, 2 weeks after this releases. I want to hear somebody say, "Yeah, it plays good," because it doesn't. It didn't play good then. It ain't gonna play good now. It's just ain't gonna be good. And another fun thing.
I wonder if they're gonna have online multiplayer, or is it like?
Okay, so that's the thing. What I was just about to say. So at the bottom it said online play, which is like, oh man, you can play it online. It only works on the Nintendo Switch, the one console that sucks at playing games online. So it's going to be on Xbox as well. So Electrode. Thank you, Electrode. I fucking should have known that. Thank you, Henry. Yeah. So it's gonna be on Xbox as well, but you can't play online on Xbox. Arguably
Yeah.
the best console to play stuff online. So it's on the Switch.
Yeah,
And nobody
definitely the
plays shit
best.
online on the Switch. So
I remember
there you go.
playing GoldenEye as a kid, and my older cousins used to bully me. I remember they chose Odd Job with a golden gun.
Always
so
go
he's
with
like
Odd Job. Yep.
super tiny. You can't shoot his little tiny ass. I'm like,
Because he's always
"Yo!"
underneath your range.
And then they come in for one shot, and you're dead. I remember one time I literally threw a fit and I started crying. I was like, "This is bullshit!" Like, just imagine me, 10 years old, just like going ham, just like.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
That's the
Yeah,
nostalgia that game brings back to me.
I guarantee that game did not age well. Like I've looked at it recently. It looks like just trash. Like
Yeah.
it's. I hope you're happy, people.
All right. I am happy, but not for GoldenEye. We got the name of Breath of the Wild sequel, The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. I'm super fucking excited for this game, man. I loved Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, so I'm super excited for the sequel. It looks awesome, and let's jump into the trailer. I'm excited to see this. It was a short teaser trailer, but fuck it, we gotta watch it.
I wish that's how they introduced it. It's a short trailer, but fuck it, guys. Here you go.
I don't know much about the lore of The Legend of Zelda, so I'm just wondering who the bad guy of this game is, right? Because previously,
it's always
what?
Ganondorf. It's always Ganondorf every time.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Did not know that.
Legend of
About.
I don't like how that sounds.
What? He got a spaceship.
Yeah.
You wanna know how you know I'm old? I saw him land and my knees started to hurt. Oh,
His
God,
knee just clicked.
Like,
I didn't know the bad guy's always Ganondorf. Like that kind of sucks now.
Majora's Mask wasn't Ganondorf. I don't fucking know.
Okay.
I don't give a shit about.
But yeah, whatever.
But isn't Ganondorf always involved somehow? Like it was Calamity Ganon in this one, which is Ganondorf essentially.
Yeah. I don't know, man, but I'm excited for this game. I really enjoyed the first one. It was a lot of fun for me. I played that thing for like 2 years.
I think longer.
Maybe. But yeah, just like going through all the temples, unlocking everything, gathering everything I could, and then finally beating Calamity Ganon, and I had so much fun doing it, man. So I'm excited for this game. It looks like the open world is even bigger. You got stuff in the sky now, and I'm excited. I'm excited to see what's going on.
I'm excited too. It looks like you're still climbing, you're still flying, you're gliding, and you're still solving crazy puzzles. I'm just curious if they still got Lionels. I want to ask you every week, did you kill a Lionel when you're playing?
I see you guys see this red back here. It might be Ganon. I mean, Ganon was red in the other one, but there's a lot of sky islands I can see here in the background.
Yeah, that looks
there's
cool.
skylightings here,
even in that like big one up top, right?
Yeah, right here. So it's gonna be interesting to see what else. What else we do?
There's no way he's okay standing.
I hope they bring in more like just different types of enemies. I kind of felt like the enemies were the same a lot.
Yeah, they were pretty much.
It's just like
the same.
orcs or just like So I hope there's kind of more variety in this next one. But overall,
this looks like a puzzle. This looks like a puzzle over here.
That for real. That's something. That's something.
Yeah, that's something.
But
looks like
overall,
a puzzle.
I can't wait. That Breath of the Wild was amazing.
I'm sorry, what?
Let it play for a little bit. I want to see the date.
Okay.
And Henry does say that it's not always Ganondorf, so I'm going to take his word for it because I'm not a Zelda guy.
It's coming in the beginning of next year. I think March.
May.
So
or
like they
March
gave an
23rd.
actual date, though, right?
Yeah, they did.
It's
Yeah, I
like,
think Dan's correct. It's May.
what, like the 23rd or some shit?
May 12th. There you go.
May 12th. Okay.
Boom.
May 12th, 2023. Okay, good to know
Yep.
for the LWG FEGO.
Yes,
So,
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Legend of Zelda. I mean, I'm not gonna play it. You know me.
Yeah.
But,
You didn't play the other one.
I did play it. I was like, I don't like this, and I just gave you my copy. I was like, you can have this.
Oh, that's right. You did. Give me a copy.
Yeah, I was
And
like,
then
I just gave it away.
And then I gave Nadia the same copy after I beat it. She played it for like a hot minute and then never touched the Switch again.
Wow.
Damn.
She said, I'm giving up on Nintendo. Not even
Yeah.
a game.
Well, she got that, but she wanted the Switch for that other game. I forgot what it's called.
I know what you're talking about.
The one
where
with
you
the
owe
island.
Tom Nook money.
Yeah.
Animal Crossing?
Yes.
Animal Crossing.
Yeah, she really wanted to play Animal Crossing, so I got her a Switch, and yeah, she played it for like a month, and then like that thing's been in her drawer ever since.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's a nice paperweight.
Yeah, pretty much at this point. But yeah, man, I'm excited for Zelda. Well, we got through it, guys. We got through it. It was a lot, and thank you for sticking with us. Final thoughts?
Don't you have specific ones that we're supposed to remind you about? I don't remember.
I remember the other one. I want to know if you guys remember it.
The wrestling one. No.
This man said Star Wars.
No, I remember wrestling, right? You
Yeah,
said
it's
you were
wrestling.
gonna do it for.
Disco just took a shot in the dark. Star Wars.
You said you were gonna do it for your final thoughts, so.
Yeah, but I have two. There's the other thing that I mentioned during our meeting, which is like I have to mention this. Don't forget, and you guys didn't remember, but I remembered.
I remembered to remind you.
Yeah, it's also not Star Wars. So yeah, first off, so there was no Powerbomb Weekly this week, but one thing I do want to mention is that there will be a Powerbomb Weekly episode in the very near future, and for pretty much NXT, right? It changed into NXT 2.0 when Triple H had his heart condition and he was gone. And Vince McMahon's like, I'm taking NXT 2.0, and it was trash. Triple H did this thing where it's like they had changed the colors. It went from black and gold to like rainbow colors. On this week's episode of NXT, they changed it back to black and gold. They took away the 2.0, and Triple H is like, yeah, no, I'm taking this shit back. Yeah. So Triple H, once again, running NXT, which at the time was the greatest wrestling show in the world, on the whole freaking planet. So just seeing him take back NXT, can't wait to see. I will have more news for you when I do the Powerbomb Weekly. And second of all, I need to mention
Star Wars.
No, my trainer for my job, Jazz. Shout out to Jazz, who's obsessed with Fable 3, which came out in 2010, and she never stopped talking about it in class when we're supposed to be learning stuff. And she was just like, yeah, you should play Fable 3. And I was like, I don't know. I'll try. And then I convinced her. I was like, if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, I will definitely watch it. And she did it right there in front of me. And I was like, all right, I will talk about Fable 3. I will play Fable 3. Here it is on the podcast. I'm talking about Fable 3. I did play it. Came out in 2010. It's a RPG. It's not bad. It plays like an old
Switch?
game. It's on Game Pass.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's on Game Pass.
Laptop. Okay.
There you go. It's not good. Hey, if you guys want to try it, it really is good. Go out there, kick chickens. It's very important. You can use spells. I could do fire spells. I just learned electric spells. You have swords. You have guns. I fought a bunch of skeletons. You get to be king, and you can be good or bad, and you save the world, however you see fit. So Fable 3.
Cool.
Sounds like a lot of options there. You could do a lot of craziness.
You got some stuff. You could do some stuff. Yeah.
If it got to game 3, that it has to be tight. You don't just get to game 3.
Yeah, I tried 1 and 2. I wasn't feeling 2, but 3's hitting. 3's hitting, and I can't wait for when they finally say something about Fable 4. They showed off a trailer like, "Hey, it exists," and then they never said anything about it ever again.
They're still working on it.
They legit are, but yeah.
All right, just go.
For my final thoughts, being an adult sucks. I had to spend $2,500 on fixing my car. Don't get old, man. That shit sucks. Stay a kid. If you can, make that wish, whatever, do what you got to do. Because
make a deal with the devil.
There ain't enough money in this world. They keep raising the prices on everything. But amongst all this, life punches at me and whatever. At least Atlanta's coming out tonight, so I am going to enjoy that. And I hope y'all do too. This new season is going to be crazy.
Final
so
season.
Jump on it. Yep.
Yeah.
I need some more Van episodes.
Get out of
here. All right.
He's the
my
man
final
who ate the baby.
thoughts. My final thoughts are: I started watching Cobra Kai today, actually, and my God, my God,
it has no business being that good.
From the first episode, I fell in love because of the dialogue.
Yep.
It is so funny.
Yep.
It is so like raunchy. It's 90s style. He's calling this teenage kid a pussy. It's just, it's fucking hilarious. I love that shit. Some of the jokes that they throw in there is just like the creme de la creme. And I'm still on the first season. This is definitely going to be an easy show for me to binge. I will catch up and we will do a review for season 5.
Thank you.
They're really short episodes too, so it's so
they
easy
are.
to binge. And side note, I love when Johnny says quiet. He's just like, quiet. It's it'd be shaking me to my core. I was like, oh shit.
Johnny is so out of touch. It's insane. It's like he missed like 30 years, and then he was just put back on this planet. Like,
he was giving these kids out a flyer for CobraKai.com, and then he was like, you go on this website and it's www period CobraCom period Cobra Kai period com. And I was just this shit, like that tiny little detail of him not knowing it's a .com or how to just say that. It was so funny.
Dude, they're currently on what is it, season 5, Disco?
Yeah, season 5 is what
Johnny's not much better when it comes to technology. He's not improved much.
Or is it 4? I think it might be 4.
No, it's 5.
I'm pretty sure it's 5.
Yeah, it's 5.
I'm pretty sure it's 5. And then you have like so many characters from the movies come back. Oh, I can't wait for you to catch up.
So season 1 they were doing some flashbacks to the first movie and just the first episode I fell in love. I'm definitely gonna be watching it, and I should be able to catch up pretty quickly. And then we'll do a review for season 5 once it finishes. Yeah, I will.
Yeah,
I'll watch those movies. But those are my final thoughts. And if you like what you hear, follow us on social media. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment below. Hitting that subscribe button is free, and it helps us out immensely. So go do that. And while you're down there, press the like button. Give us a comment. We love chatting with everybody. Go check out the Los Wise Guys website, loswiseguys.com. New content coming up very soon. I'm working on some new pages for the website, so that should be coming up very shortly. And then go check out our social media handles right there for you, and slide in our DMs. You know what I mean? And with that said, thank you for listening, and have a great week.